Good morning, everybody. I'm Kristina. This is Catherine behind me here, joining me today for the virtual tour. And we are going to take you around the garden to show you what is in bloom this week. Right now we're at the central axis, and we will just walk along these pools and show you guys some of the lilies that are growing really large, and some of them are in bloom this morning as well. So let's get started. You can see here, there's a few. Right there, we've got this sort of periwinkle colored one. And this white flower over here. Yeah, lots of dragonflies this morning too. Another flower right here.
I really like those hot pink ones.
Yeah. And here's some of the Victoria water lilies and the longwood hybrids. And these are just getting bigger and bigger every week.
They are huge. If you haven't been to the garden for a little while, I haven't been for a few weeks, and they are so much bigger than last time I was here. And we hit our record last year, 92 inches of frost.
Yeah, something like that.
So we'll see if we can beat it this summer. They're looking pretty good.
They are. It's a really nice morning here in St. Louis today. It's been pretty hot lately, and it's supposed to be hot again for most of the rest of the week, but today and yesterday it's been really nice.
There's no humidity today either.
Yeah, not too humid.
Ducks having a nice time.
Yeah. Hi, duck. It's a nice lighter pink.
And they're different colors based on what phase of pollination they are in. And I don't remember which color means what.
And up ahead here you can see in the left the Bottlebrush Buckeye that was just in full flower a couple weeks ago is looking green again. Most of the flowers have passed. And if you guys see Christine in the comments, she's here today to answer any questions you guys have got, and so she knows what she's talking about. If you've got any questions to ask, she can help you out. Seeing and hearing a lot of birds this morning. I think they're enjoying the nicer weather too. And here we're coming up on the Kemper Center, which has just recently been reopened to the public a couple of weeks ago. And we'll hop in there in a minute, but I want to go past the fruit garden this morning because I think there are some ripe blackberries that I wanted to show you guys today. We'll pause here for a second too. This is a really nice area that shows off container gardening. So you can see a lot of this nice tropical summer foliage. Showing what you can do even on a balcony or porch if you don't have a yard. And that's what the Kemper Center is all about, is showing you the possibilities of what you can do with different areas. Alright, so here's the fruit garden. And over here are some blackberries. You can see some of these are pretty ripe too. And there are a lot of them. Wonder if there's any strawberries right now. They were in fruit earlier. They might be past now. Oh, I see one. Way out there.
One lone strawberry.
Yep.
A reminder, we are still closed on Monday, so we can feel and hear some of our horticulture staff getting some of that extra work in while we're closed for the day.
We'll sneak in the exit today since we're closed. And right now, the Glade Garden is closed because we are constructing a new prairie garden bed right here. And you can see some of those plants are actually starting to go in now as well. But we will take you guys up to the Glade Garden on this tour to see some of those flowers up close. And you can see the purple martins are really active this morning too. So lots of coneflowers right now. Black-eyed Susans, some hibiscus up there. There's so much color up here right now to take in.
Do you see this yellow bird over here?
Oh yeah. There's a goldfinch right here on these coneflowers.
There are lots of pollinators out.
Speaking of pollinators, I love these coneflowers. They're so funny looking. They're huge cones. And the color of these ones. I see a question from Laura, do you grow sunflowers? We do, and we're gonna actually show some of those in a few minutes here in the Kemper Center. So as I was mentioning earlier, the Kemper Center gardens are demonstration gardens meant to inspire you to see what you could do with your own yard or garden.
In addition to these beds on site, we have lots of help from the Kemper Center online at gardeninghelp.org. Lots of fact sheets, information, and we'll even answer your specific gardening questions.
I wanted to show off the Cox Comb. This was not in bloom the last time I was here. And it's a really interesting flower. It's really fuzzy. You can kind of see it almost is the texture of velvet. And right here on our left are those sunflowers. I see another goldfinch in there too. It kind of blends in. And now we're coming up to the vegetable garden. So you can see here along the edge a lot of marigolds and ornamental peppers. And then you can see in here we've got some more edible peppers growing. Some bell peppers back there. Let's see if I can show those a little better. There's the beginnings of some bell peppers. I'm not sure what kind these are, but these purple ones are really pretty. Looks like some kind of sweet pepper, yeah. And then over here, some eggplant. Let's see. Can you see that? Oh, looks like these are papaya trees. I did not know that. That's very cool. Well, I look forward to seeing pies on them of those fruit. I really like some of these hanging baskets. They're just overflowing with color and different varieties of leaves and flowering plants.
I really like all the crayons.
Yeah. It looks really nice. And I see a question from Lisa about gardening questions. So just to repeat that, yes, the Kemper Home Gardening Center, though the building is not open right now, you can still contact our plant experts at plantinformation@mobot.org, and they'll be able to help you with any gardening questions you have.
And they have been answering high volume of questions this year. I think a lot of people are getting into gardening at home during quarantine.
Yeah, it's a great time to use gardening as a way to get outside if you have a yard available, or like I was mentioning earlier, even a porch or a balcony. You can be inspired by those container gardens.
And you can even grow vegetables in containers too. We have a recent blog post about container gardening with vegetables.
Yes.
Tomatoes are a good one.
And I know that I grow a lot of herbs in my pots and containers as well, and those do pretty well too.
We will have a blog post on that soon, actually. So
Nice.
everyone can look for that at discoverandshare.org.
Yes. So just to repeat, it's discoverandshare.org is our blog. You can find some of that information. I love these. These are the crotons. Yeah. And the new leaves come in greener and then turn this more reddish color. Ooh, what are these? I don't recognize these. Oh, these are black-eyed Susans. Not as dark in the center as I'm used to seeing, though. I am a big fan of the yellow flowers, so I always want to know.
I recently put some black-eyed Susans in my yard. I've been gardening more in quarantine and I kept bringing them out.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to focus on natives, which is something you can read more about on our website too, but it's a great thing to do.
Yeah. Some more hydrangeas. I love this color.
Yeah.
It's like bubblegum pink.
And I like when this one has pink and white on it. I like
Yeah.
when it has multiple colors on them.
And this one is like an even lighter pink, like rosy. We're passing the fruit garden again, kind of doubling back. I see Christine is sharing some of those blog posts we talked about. Thanks, Christine. Those links will take you to that information. And it's been a while since we've taken one of these tours through the Japanese garden, so I thought we would do a loop around there this morning and see what might be in bloom. Although at this time of year it tends to be mostly just that lush green and the beauty of the lake and some of the critters. But it's been a long time since we've been in here, so thought it would be a nice walk. Yeah, and we do have some blooms. Looks like some kind of lily from here. Maybe daylilies. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like some kind of daylily. For sure. Oh yeah. And here, I think these are balloon flowers.
These are actually edible. I put them on a cake.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really peaceful morning today. Oh yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I almost walked past these water lilies, which are in bloom. A lot of them this morning. Yeah. Oh wow, lots of ducks gathered on this shore up here. Looks like they might be nesting. You can see a koi there near the shore too. Hi. A whole bunch of them. You know how there's different names for different groups of birds?
Yeah.
Is there one for ducks? If there is, I don't know
I
it.
don't know what it is. But probably. There's a few more koi over here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't have any food with us today, but I did want to mention that we do have food available for sale, but you have to buy it when you arrive. It's available at the front desk. Because we've had to close these fish food machines temporarily for contact reasons with the virus. So just make sure you get that fish food up front. Christine found it. It's called a Raft of Ducks.
Okay.
Thanks, Christine.
That's a fun one.
That is fun. It's almost like if a group of them was all swimming together, you could use them as a raft.
My favorite is a group of penguins is a waddle.
A group of penguins is a waddle.
Yeah.
And right now this Plum viewing arbor is closed, but let's take a look. Take you up there today and see what's going on up here. It's always a nice view from up here. I really like these cherry trees. They're Thundercloud is the cultivar name. And earlier in the year we stopped at these and they were full of blossoms. So they're very beautiful in the spring, and they also have this really nice color in fall as well. And they fruit. They make these big plums that are like the size of a cherry. So that's why they're called cherry plums. We have a lot of hostas in bloom right now too. It's another plant that looks good in a lot of different seasons, not just when it's in bloom, like those cherry plums. Because the foliage is so nice too.
And they grow back so quickly in the spring.
They do.
They look like nothing in the winter, and then all of a sudden they're back and beautiful.
Yeah. They come up pretty early too.
They do.
Yeah. There are a couple lotuses starting to come in down here. Maybe we can go closer and see a couple of them. Oh yeah. Here's some that we can get up close to. So this one's a little past its peak. You can see as the petals start to fall away, it exposes these really interesting centers. Yeah. I do see a lot of buds, so I bet there will be a lot more in a couple of weeks. There's one. It's a little further away, but you can see it's closer to the peak of its bloom. What'd you say? Oh yeah. There's one lone turtle out there, is what Catherine said. So making sure we can hear over that lawnmower.
Sometimes we see a lot of them all lined up there. They keep by themselves.
We're reaching the end of our loop today, so I wanted to sign off and say thank you all for joining us on our tour this morning. Thanks, Catherine, for joining me today. And we will be back with more virtual tours, so please stay tuned. And don't forget to visit the garden in person if you can, because we are open every day but Monday. Bye everyone. We'll end with a really nice shot looking out over this waterfall at the Japanese Garden Lake.